Okay, YouTube and Black Widow observers, rather than bore you with all the little intricacies of trying to get this electronics wired and figured out where I wanted to put it and everything else, I will just show you the end product. The Servo, power servo, 20 kg digital, 6.6 volts, and it is all metal gears. And of course that just mounts on the front. There's a mount on the axle that is used to hold the servo saver. I turned the mounts around to get the servo saver out a little bit further from the top of the chassis, which is going to now work kind of as a bump stop for the front end. Next, I put the battery in. Rather than build a case for it, I have these wire management clips that have 3M tape on the back of them. I'll show you one here. And basically it just, when you push down on it, it locks around the wire. Well, it's doing the same thing around the tube here on the top of the chassis. So it's locking down on these two pieces of chassis here, which keeps the battery in place in the engine compartment, and I don't have to put anything else in there. I may dress this up a little bit. I got some ideas on how to make that look actually like an engine. We'll see how that goes. Okay. Wire management, I just run the wires through the side here. There will be a panel that goes here and a panel that goes here. As a matter of fact, I've mocked them up. I haven't decided if I'm going to actually use them yet or not, but this is what the panel will look like. I think that's the wrong side. This panel will go on here like this. So that pretty much covers up all the wiring in there. And then the battery cable can be stuffed down inside here. So we'll figure that out as we're going. And then I also made these panels here out of Lexan that will fit. That's the wrong one. I keep grabbing the wrong panel, the wrong side. This panel fit right in here, like so, and that will cover up the wires inside of there. So that's the idea right now. I haven't, not the finished product, but we're working on it. I put the receiver inside of this receiver box. I took the ESC, mounted it to the receiver box. The switch is right there on top of the ESC. I think it looks kind of good right there because it has the same theme or colors of the rest of the truck. Kind of looks like it belongs there. Okay, so simply the electronics are pretty much hidden in my case, what I think, and they look good. And I ran the antenna out here through the back of the truck. So at this point, the next thing we need to do is run this bad boy, or girl, whichever you think it should be. I'm calling it Black Widow. And if you watch the very first induction video, I have Black Widow decals that I'll be putting on these little plates, or here once I get them mounted on the back of the car. Black Widow, rock bouncer. Okay, so that's it for the electronics video. Like I said, I didn't want to bore you with all the, it took me a while to actually figure out how I was going to put it in there. I attached all of this with black zip ties. That way I can just cut these 3 zip ties and it will all come out in one fell swoop. Okay? Alright, YouTube Black Widow observers. That is it for the electronics. I hope you liked this build. Like I said, the build is now over, except for cosmetics. What we need to do now is run this Black Widow and see if it'll live up to its name.